Hi, Coach. Oh gosh, just imagining you, like I almost am teary. For everyone else, my name is Amanda. I am so delighted that Fletcher reached out to me to speak about Coach a little bit. The thing that came to mind when I was thinking about this is that Coach was always all in. I pitched a little bit, but mostly played second base at OBU from the 1997-98 season to the 2000-2001 season. And I remember so many things. I remember the conditioning drills. I remember practice. And what I remember about practices was Coach finding this balance, always pursuing this balance between really pushing us to what she knew we could achieve, but while also uplifting us. There was, I won't say never, but very rarely was there any like negativity. It was always just propelling us forward. It was so meaningful to me that OBU softball under Coach Fink's leadership was not just about our athleticism, but about our character development. We prayed together before every practice, and that was something I had never experienced before. We went on a retreat before the season began to just bond and kind of come up with like our theme, our motto for that season. And Coach really invested in all of us. She was so all in. And Coach, I'm just going to speak to you instead of about you. You meant so much to me off the field as well. You invited me to babysit Fletcher and Colin, and that was such a delight. And as a parent now, thinking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think I ever cleaned up after ourselves or had the kids clean up after playing. So I'm sorry that you probably came home and the house was destroyed. Really apologize. And that we went to the same little church, and when there was mother-daughter tea, you included me in that, which was just so amazing, such a meaningful experience, just truly wonderful for me, being 2,000 miles away from home. Home is Oregon for me. And that I got to be connected to you and your family, connected to the family side of you and not just the softball side of you. And then I want to end by just mentioning something you all know and love about Coach, which is the silliness that sometimes would just spring up. I remember the practices where you just had like the giggles, and you as a player like couldn't not laugh. Like it was so delightful. And of course, I remember the renditions of We Are Family when you would just burst into song, and maybe a little bit of dancing would happen with that. You just made us smile so much. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for being an exceptional coach at softball and at life. So thank you for being all in for me and for my teammates and all the other girls you've coached over the years. You are phenomenal. I just pray blessing over your retirement. I don't know if you still love Wendy's as much as you did back then, but if you do, I hope you get to just like have all the Wendy's you could possibly want. I hope you and Ray have the best time ever. And I know you're moving to Texas for some understandable reason, but just kidding. But if you guys are ever interested in coming to visit Central Oregon, we live in Bend now, and it is so beautiful, and we would love to see you. So thank you, love you, and blessings.